What's up, y'all? It's Anime Gamer back with another video. Tonight, sorry. I'm going to talk about why I hate going out in public. If you're watching this video, I'm probably pretty sure you probably feel the same, or you're just maybe somebody from my Discord server tuning in. But, yeah, I hate going out in public. There's a lot of reasons why I do hate going out in public, but this is going to be a lot to get into, so anyway, have you ever gone out in public and then you come back home and then you just feel so tired? You just feel so drained. And I'm not talking about sleepy tired or no, I'm talking about actually mentally tired.
Okay, let's fight.
And it's like, you know, how did it become to this point? Well, I don't know about in other countries, but as far as this one goes, everything in America, I remember back in the day, and even before I was born as well, there was so much color to be seen in businesses. Now it's when you go out, it's so depressing. There's no color. And what I mean is, take a look at how McDonald's used to look back in the day, or how Taco John's used to look in the day, or Taco Bell. You know, all these places is they look different now. And it's the same depressing colors, the same ugly looking gray, the same ugly looking white. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And it's very uninviting when you go to a restaurant that looks like that. And it's not just the restaurants either. It's literally almost every freaking business. It's the same thing, same floor panels a lot of them have, same type of walls, you know, same style in the bathroom, or it's just, you know, the same style of the cash register, checkout area, you know, which is now things seem to be going to self-checkout more than anything, but it's you know, it doesn't necessarily make any sense to just take all the color out. It almost seems like, you know, that the businesses now, they kind of look like, you know that you know that granite Minecraft block you can use when you're building on Minecraft? That's honestly what businesses and stuff look like. Even houses, y'all. It's bled into architecture really badly. Even houses are just, they look, a lot of them look so uninviting. It's the same boring old colors. It's not colorful. And I can't be the only one that's noticed this. There's no way. It's you know, I've seen other people talk about it. But it's you know, I can't be the only one to have noticed this, especially within my Discord server. But it's a sad reality, y'all. It's a very sad reality, and it's you know, you go in, if you go into a restaurant, I mean, I don't necessarily really go out to eat anyway, that stuff's bad for you anyway, but if you do, say you go to like Chipotle or something, or a healthy place, it's like, it's all so uninviting. Like, I remember, you know, when KFC looked a certain way, and now, y'all, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. It's so plain, and it literally makes me think like I'm literally like inside of a Minecraft house I built. So it's like, you know, at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's like I don't even want to go to these places. And to top it all off, y'all, like, don't even get me started on like the people in public, y'all. Like, these people in public, it's just, it's gosh awful. It's gosh awful. And, you know, like all these people act in a certain type of way. Like, I seen this video of this guy, and he all he had was pennies, and he was gonna buy something in the store, and this cashier, this guy, he's like just flips out on him, and he's like, "You're seriously gonna pay with pennies?" And it's like, you know, maybe that's all he had.
Let's settle this.
You know, why does it really matter? Now, what it boils down to is laziness. He didn't want to count them, is what it was. But, anyway, he starts yelling at him, telling him to get the hell out of the store. You know, just all this kind of crap. And it's like, you know, who wants to deal with that? Like, in their right mind. If you're not narcissistic or toxic, who wants to deal with that kind of crap? And also, as well, like, give me 1 second, y'all. It's like, it's like if you're going to a place, you know, like, I don't know if any of y'all watching this, like, I'm sure maybe, like, one of my viewers may remember this. But like back in the 80s and 90s, Taco Bell had kind of like a Miami Vice type thing going. Like, you know, it had pretty blue in it, you know, purple, you know, all that kind of good stuff, white. And it was like, you know, it looked very inviting back then. Like, I would honestly go in there if I could. I would go in there and I would sit and have a taco. Like, cause I don't know, it seems inviting. But, you know, they later changed that. Same thing with McDonald's. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, almost everybody watching this channel could probably remember back when McDonald's had what's called McDonald's Play Place. And it was like, you know, I think there's, like, only very few left that have this. And it's like most of them have gotten rid of it. And they've also changed the way the building looks. You know, Wendy's, that's another one. It used to have a different look to it. You know, Dairy Queen, same thing. Long John Silver's, Captain D's. You know, all these restaurants, it's crazy how they look now. And you know, it's like all these other businesses, they're the same thing. It's the same thing with them too. Like, all of them are this ugly looking gray, and, you know, this ugly looking brown, or this ugly looking white, or a mixture of all three. And it's just like, you know, like, that makes me not want to go in public. Because I don't really feel welcomed. It's boring colors. Like, it's everywhere. Like, I mean, I could understand, like, maybe like a few being like that, but like, dude, this is literally all over the country. Like, it's not just a few businesses. Like, it's literally everywhere. Like, I don't know if y'all have noticed that. And let me post this in the Discord server. I copied the link from earlier. It's like, you know, I mean, let me ask you all this. Would y'all want to go in a place to where you don't feel welcomed or invited? Like, it's just plain colors like that, nothing else. Like, it's just a boring old gray or like a boring old brown. It's like, you know, it's absolutely terrible. Like, I don't even know who thought that would be a good idea to do. Like, it's beyond me, but it's like, you know, keep the color in it. Like, and I'm not saying that nothing, like, obviously Long John Silver's has like some yellow, and but it's like, you know, yeah, if you look under that yellow, what do you see under it? Nothing but either gray or brown. And it's like, you know, it's almost like bedrock. Like, you know, in Minecraft. Like, it's just this plain, ordinary color, like gray or brown. Like, I honestly feel like I'm staring at a house in Minecraft that's, like, made out of bedrock, granite, and, like, sandstone. Like, that's literally what I feel like I'm looking at when I go out like that. I'm here. Well, I made this one for you. Oh, hey, how y'all doing? Hate going out in public, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. And another thing, too, is, like, when I was talking about earlier, like, the people. The people are so uptight now. Like, it's like, you know, people are, like, always, like, in this low vibration state. And, you know, it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I really don't. And, you know, people like me that have vibrations, we don't want to deal with that crap either. But, like, you know, it's like another thing, too, like the way they act. Like, say you go out to eat, right? And then, even though I'm studying psychology, I really don't like dealing with people. Yeah, I agree. I get it, man. But, say you go to, like, a drive-thru, right, and you order, and it's, like, just the way that they say, will that be all? It's like, you know, why do you feel the need to say it like that? Like, it's like, would you like anything to drink with that? You know, and it's like, no shit. Most people do want something to drink. I mean, yeah, sure, there's some people that don't. But, like, you know, it's like they kind of cut them off in a way before they're done with their order. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever had that, but, like, I've had that a lot of times, and it just makes me not want to go out to eat. Like, it makes me just like, yeah, I don't want to come here. Like the last time I went out to eat, because I only go out to eat if I'm feeling, like, really sick and I've got to have something to eat, or I'm going to, like, you know, hurl or something. But, like, people are way too self-absorbed these days. Exactly. They really are. And, you know, I went to Papa John's to get something to eat. This has been, like, maybe, like, 2 months ago. And, I went there and I got, like, just a small taco, nothing else, just something to tie me over, right? You know, so I wouldn't get sick, and I'd eat when I got home, you know, like dinner or something. And I said, yeah, I'll just take one of those tacos. That's it. I don't want. She's like, that's all? That you don't want nothing else? It's like, no. Well, do you want sauce with that? I was like, no. I just want the one taco. I don't want anything else. It was just like, you know, the way she was being, like, really just hateful. I remember telling my wife about, you know, talking to my wife about it after we left the drive-thru, and it was just, I don't know, it was just very infuriating, to be honest. Like, because, you know, I'm sitting here giving the business money, but yet, you know, you all have garbage workers. You like, you know, they're self-absorbed. They act all narcissistic. They act like, you know, just because they hate their job or whatever, they gotta treat people bad, or I don't know what it is, but like people are way too uptight nowadays. That's why if I get food out, I try to order online. Well, even in that case, man, like when someone brings it to you, they can do the same thing. Because, like, I've heard of a lot of stories like that. Limit interaction to the absolute minimum. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it when you're trying to say, but, like, at the same time, though, us as human beings, we're not made to do that. Like, and that's the problem with society today. Like, you know, they say that, oh, introverts is kind of like a normal thing, right? Well, actually, no, not really, because if Jesus made us, well, you know, if God made us to be able to be social creatures, what would introvert be? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's maybe a bit of a mental illness. I mean, I don't think it's like a mental illness that's going to send you to hell or anything, or it's like a sin or anything. But like, I think it's. I just say it. I would say it's not normal to just want to shut everybody out like that. I wouldn't say that's normal. Not really like crapping on any people who are introverts or anything, but like, if a person's an introvert, then I would say they definitely don't need to be in the workforce, I guess. But, because you do kind of got to deal with people. But it's like, you know, introversion is not inherently shut everyone out. Well, yeah, I get that there's different versions of it. I mean, most of the time it's like they don't want to talk much, and it's like, see, people on high vibrations, y'all, is like, you know, they ain't going to want to deal with that. Like, people that's on high vibration, they're going to want, like, someone that's going to actually have a good, genuine conversation with, like, and a long one at that. Not like no small talk BS. Like, it's like, you know, I have no desire to do small talk with anybody. Introverts don't hate interaction and actually want it, but it's who they get it from that matters. Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with that, man. I don't. Because, like, you know, I'm the same way on that. I'm just not an introvert. But, like, yeah, I totally get that. But, like, you know, another reason I hate going out in public is, like, when you go grocery shopping, even. It's like, you know, people staring at you, seeing what you're putting in the cart, and then they're sitting there whispering, oh, hey, he's getting that, or she's getting that. You know, maybe I should get that too. And it's like, you know, look, y'all, like, that's just... No, that is just ridiculous. Having longer talk is better than short ones, to be honest. Of course it is. Of course it is. That is the way God made us. Like, it's just, it makes no sense. Like, small talk is for the weak. Like, I have no interest in small talk. Like, none. Like, if someone tries to small talk with me, I will literally end the conversation. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm just not going to deal with that. Like, that's not what I'm looking for. You know, if I wanted to small talk with somebody, I would just go to the grocery store. Like, maybe I should get that too. It's better than, why is he getting that? He must be stupid. Yeah, I mean, like, and I'll tell you another thing. Oh, hey, how's it going, Storm? I'll tell you another thing too. It's like when you're shopping and, you know, you're getting like stuff for your cart. Like, if you have a cart full, they'll automatically assume you're on food stamps. Or like you're all like, they're like, oh, well, look at that person, they're getting all that. And it's like, you know, not everybody wants to go out to the store just to gossip and get like a jug of milk or a loaf of bread, like every time they're out. Like maybe they want to like kind of get enough stuff to last for like a couple of weeks or maybe even a month or whatever, if that's what they want to do. Like, why do you give a damn? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like I had a guy, he looked at me like I was stupid. And I looked at him back like he was an idiot. And he was looking at me all weird because like I buy like a buttload of sparkling water, you know, and what I mean is like I buy like that stuff like bubbly and you know, like sparkling water. That's just what I drink. And I usually buy like 10, 15 cases at a time. And you know, it's like he was looking at me, he was like, oh, how dare he get all that water? You know, and it's like, why do you care? It's my money to do it with. Why do you give a damn what I spend my money on? Like if you want to get like 15 loaves of bread, I wouldn't be sitting here shitting down your neck saying, hey, you know, look at you getting 15 loaves of bread. Like come on, man. Like, that's just not cool. It makes no sense. I live 20 minutes from a store, so we'll fill multiple carts if we go a long time without heading to the store because it's not worth going regularly. Yeah, dude, that's exactly what I do. Like, I go and I buy all the food I need for a month, and then it's like, after that, I'm done. I mean, I may go to the store to get like a quick jug of milk if I'm out, but other than that, dude, it's like, that's about it. Like, that is about it, because I'm just not going to deal with it. And same. If I see someone with a surplus one of them, I just assume they're having a party. Yeah, I mean, that's way better than sitting there thinking, you know, oh, you know, they're on food. Why does it matter if they're on food stamps? That's what why do you care? Like, if that's how they get by, then don't worry about it. It's not your business. Like in the video we talked about earlier tonight was about nosy people, how they're always watching you. And it's like, you know, they're real nosy, wanting to know what you're buying, what you're doing. And it's like, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm having a party. It doesn't matter if I'm just buying just stuff to last the whole week or month or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's probably a function where you live, not gonna lie, because that's not a problem here. LOL. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. Either A, you haven't noticed it. B, it's not happened to you, but I guarantee you it's happening to certain individuals in your area. I almost promise you. Like, I would bet money. I would bet money that it is. Like, just because you haven't necessarily noticed it doesn't mean anything. They just need to mind their own business. Yeah, they do. But here's the thing. We live in a society today that seems to cannot mind their own damn business. They act like they can't do it. And it's like, you know, look, for the ones that just joined this, y'all need to go back and watch the video I did a while ago, like, I don't know, maybe like an hour or two ago, about like people being nosy. And it's like, you know, I plan on doing a part 2 to that, but like, that was some good stuff. Like, I had a lot of people join and be like, you know, hey, you know, you're speaking facts. Like, and it's like, you know, it's just, it is what it is, y'all. Like, you know, I don't come on here to BS around. You know, when I'm talking about these topics, I come here to spread truth and awareness. You know, so it's like, if you're not necessarily awoken, you're not going to really understand a lot of the stuff I talk about. You know, because it's like, you know, the chosen ones, you know, they can't necessarily be around a lot of people because, you know, we can't be around people who's got low vibrations. We can't be around toxic people. You know, there's so many individuals that we just cannot be around. And it's like, you know, I think, you know, like another thing is like that I hate going out in public is like, take like, I mentioned this in the video before, but I'm going to go in a little more depth with it. Like when you go to GameStop, right? I mean, I don't think they do this anymore, but like back in the day, they would sit there and pressure you and try to make you buy a Game Informer magazine that was like $15 of worthless crap. And it's like, you know, if you say no and you don't want to buy it, but yet why keep pressuring these people into trying to buy this freaking magazine? And it's like, you know, it's completely stupid. It's completely stupid. Like, why do you care what other people are buying? And it's like, you know, I've been to countless areas, and it's the same thing over and over. And it's like, you know, I just can't be around rude and toxic people because I don't want my brain to copy what they do to other people. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be on guard, bro. You gotta be on guard. Like, these low vibrational people, man, they are miserable, y'all. Like, they are miserable. And it's like, you know, there are days when I'm miserable, you know, because I have depression really bad. I've got anxiety, you know, all this kind of stuff, and it's like, it affects my life daily, every day, really bad, but it's like, you know, I can still be high vibrational, because I'm not going to sit here and be talking to everybody, oh, such and such, oh, I had this happen, you know, start complaining, and, you know, all that. It's like, you know, if someone wants to talk about it, hey, I don't mind talking about it. If someone wants to be there for me, then cool. I mean, to be honest, very few people have. But, like, I can only really think of two. You know, which would be my wife and, you know, my friend Rosa. That's about it. You know, nobody else is here for me. I mean, I'm still figuring out, y'all, like, about people in my Discord server. You know, so it's like you gotta be on guard constantly, because if you're not, see, people trust too easily, and that's another reason why I hate going out in public, is because it's like if you don't just hand out trust like candy on Halloween, it's like, you know, you're the problem, like you got something wrong with you or something. And it's like, you know, another reason I hate going out in public as well is like, you know, all the weird looks and stuff, people on their phones and crap, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's completely destroyed humanity. It's completely destroyed the human race. I'm just curious, what exactly do you mean by high vibration and low vibration? Is it like being high strung or something? No, okay, so basically, low vibration, bro, is like people who are, you know, they're always looking tired, you know, miserable. They're always miserable. They always bring something negative to the table, like gossip, jealousy, anger, you know, something like that. And like high vibration is like, if you actually look at it from a biblical standpoint, you know, Jesus was high vibrational. The disciples were high vibrational. And basically what high vibration is like stuff of love, joy, peace, you know, compassion, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, you know, also people with low vibrations are very bad pessimists. And it's like, you know, I used to be a huge, big pessimist until I became awoken. And, you know, there are times I do assume the worst, but like a pessimist just assumes the worst in like every worst case scenario situation. Like it's always going to be the worst case scenario to them. And it's like, you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, in today, the way today's world is, I kind of get it, but it's like, you know, that is a negative way to be, though, because, you know, like us people with high vibrations, we're not able to sit there and be around that. Like, I mean, it's not that we can't, like, you know, care and help them out and talk to them or nothing. It's just like, you know, even when we do that, but yet they're still being a pessimist and assuming the worst, it's like, what else can we do at that point? You know, it's like, we got to get away. You know, it's kind of like how the Chosen One will irritate a person's demons. You know, it's almost the same, really. Like, it's crazy stuff, bro. It's really crazy stuff, but, yeah, I can't be around, like, low vibrational people. I'm not able to do it. It's like, you know, and that's one reason why my friend circle is extremely small, man. That, you can't trust people. It's like, you know, I'm a very trustworthy person, but, like, you know, I haven't found very few people that I could say the same, that I could trust them, honestly. You know, so it's like no point in really talking to them. So, but man, he is kicking my ass. But a lot of people these days have toxic energy and are low vibration. Yes, exactly, man. That they are. They have very low vibrations, and it's like, you know, I can't be around that, bro. I can't. Like, you know, I have depression, I have anxiety, and it's like, dude, I honestly cannot be around that. Like, not to mention, it's like, you know, plus me being high vibrational, it's like I've got a lot of stuff going. I can't be around that. Like, it's like, you know, there's a lot of people in my family that's low vibrational, you know, and it's like, I can't be around them, you know, and I've got narcissists in my family, and it's like, I can't be around them either, you know. But another thing, too, that I hate, the reason I hate going out in public is because, another thing, too, is like, and this goes back to the video I did earlier, is like, have you ever noticed, like, you'll be in the parking lot of a supermarket, and then, like, somebody will be out in the car just sitting there watching you, like, you know, trying to be nosy. And it's like, you know, and that's another reason I hate going out in public, because it's just stupid. Like, we've had to cut off a lot of my extended family for being narcissistic and toxic. Dude, good on you, man. You did the right thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you you did the wrong thing, because you did the right thing. That's what I've done, and it's like that's what you have to do, because it's your mental health, man. Oh, I'm kind of guilty of that. I like people watching. Oh, that's not good, man. Anyway, it's like, you know, people who, that's the thing, like, people watching, like, it, these people have no life. Like, you don't want to be like them. They have no life. Like, just because they've got a job or whatever, that doesn't, that's because I like analyzing people as a psych student. Well, these people are just doing it to be nosy. Like I mentioned, like, people will drive by, like, people's house and be like, oh, I wonder who's at their house, or I wonder why they're gone, or where they're at, you know. And and then they'll end up texting them because they want to know where they're at. And, you know, it's like, it's really screwed up, y'all. It's really screwed up, man. Like, but these people, they've got no life. But anyway, I would have a bit of a trust issue sometimes, because I am not sure if people would stick to their promises or word, because when I was at school, I didn't make any friends. I only had like 2 or 3 friends. I do it to understand people, not to be nosy or pry. Big difference, man. Big difference. If you're not being nosy or pry and trying to pry, that you know, that's different. But, like, I don't think, like, you're sitting there, you know, being nosy and be like, oh, well, I wonder who's at whose house, and who they got coming over, and, oh, you know, oh, they're gone. Like, where the hell did they go? Like, I don't think you're doing that. Like, you know, at least as not as a psych student, you're not. But like, it's like, you know, that stuff right there. It's a mental illness, bro. Like, it's a mental illness, severe mental illness. Like, I don't give a dang what people are doing. I only do it in my university's cafeteria. Yeah, big difference, man. Big difference. Like, you're not doing what I'm talking about. But it's like, you know, this is in every area across the country. I have seen people from every state talk about this. You know, in all kinds of different areas in all the states. Like, they're always talking about this. Like, people I watch on YouTube. And it's like, you know, it's literally everywhere. Like, and it makes me hate going out in public, man. It really does. Because it's just, I don't want to deal with this crap. I don't want to deal with this garbage. It's toxic. It's weird. You know, like, another reason, too, that I hate going out in public is, like, there'll be, like, times, you know, you'll be sitting there just minding your own business, right? And then, like, someone random will come up and talk to you. And it's like, you know, trying to be nosy or just trying to, like, get up all in your business, like, or your space or something. And, you know, it's like, look, man, like, you know, if, you know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you my business like that. Like, I'm just not going to do it. Like, but, I've had that happen too, and it's like, I've had it happen so many times, it's not even funny, and it really infuriates me to no end, because it's like, you know, I try to have a good time, you know, when I'm in public, because it's, you know, you got to make the best of it, but it's like, when you're dealing with people like this, it's like, it makes you not want to go out. And another thing that I hate going out in public is about these damn cell phones. Like, everybody is on the damn cell phone, bro. Literally. Like, I hate it when people randomly start talking to me in public, but I chalk that up to my introversion. Yeah, I mean, if it's small talk, I hate it. Because they're people at my age. Wait, are you underage? If so, you're like one of my first underage viewers. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy and wild, y'all. Like, I don't understand, like, why these people feel the need to be this way. And, like, you know, they're always on their phone. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm Christian. Y'all know that. And I was in public one time. You know, it wasn't not too long ago, man. And, now, I'll say something in public, like, I don't care. Like, anyway, this woman was sitting here blocking the damn aisle. Oh, college, okay, gotcha. I was sitting here, she was blocking the aisle, just sitting there doom scrolling on her phone in the middle of freaking Walmart. And, because we, like you said, sometimes you get multiple carts and get stuff to last. That's what we did. That's what we was doing. And, because usually what I do is I'll get food in one cart, and then I'll put, like, all that water in one cart. That way it, like, doesn't, like, break the cart with all that weight on it. And, she was just standing there doom scrolling. And oh man, dude, I freaking lost it. I literally did. And people was looking, and I didn't care. But it was like, I was going to deal with these low vibrational people. I just wasn't. And anyway, I went to the aisle and actually hit my wife in the foot with the cart, because I was trying to get through, because she was blocking the dang way, this woman was. And I got mad, and I said, damn, I said, these people can't even disengage from the matrix to even go grocery shopping. I said, I literally said, it's effing pathetic. I said this really loud in the middle of Walmart, because I was so mad, and I just couldn't hold it back anymore. And it's like, you know, The only reason you should be on your dang phone in the grocery store is if you need help with math or like using a calculator. Did you not say like, excuse me, can you please move? Hell no, I ain't saying that, because it's like, you know, no, I'm not going to say that, because they're not stupid. They know what they're doing. Like, they knew they was blocking the aisle up. She knew I was coming in that aisle. I'm not going to say, can you please move? That's common sense, which is nobody has that anymore, it seems like. But, and it's like, you know, I eventually got through, you know, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The only reason you should be on your phone in the store is using a calculator to add something up. Or if you're on the phone with a call, like, and you're picking up something for somebody. That's about it. You shouldn't be on the phone, no other reason. It's like, you know, Facebook has no place, or Instagram has no place for grocery store. Like, it makes no sense. But like, also, like, you know, it really pisses you off, because it's like, you know, another, like, I told a story like in my video before this one, you know, about how I went to Walmart to get a gaming laptop, and guy kept telling me, oh, I should buy this certain type of laptop, and it was like $700, $800, $900. It's like, no, I'm good. I'm not gonna spend that right now. Like, I'm good. And I don't even have that kind of money anyway. But like, you know, it's like, not for a laptop, I don't. And like, you know, I'm just not gonna do that. So I got one that was cheaper, that was just better anyway. And he acted like he got agitated that I picked that one, but he said it was better than some of the other ones. And it was like, you know, why do you care which laptop PC that I buy? Why do these people care, you know, like, what you're doing so much, or what you're buying, or you know, it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't, because I wouldn't do that to someone else.
You're just the kind of opponent I've been searching for.
You gotta do your research before going to the store to get tech. They won't hustle you if you know what you want and are adamant about it. Yeah, that's what I did, man. That's exactly what I did. You know, he's the one who just came over there and started talking. I was like, look, I'm just looking, man. I'll figure it out myself. I don't need any help. And then, because I knew what I was looking for, and then he was like, oh, well, you should get this one or that one. I was like, dude, look, man, I'm not spending no dang $700, $900 on a laptop, bro. Like, I mean, I would probably spend that on like a desktop maybe, like, but I'm not spending that on no dang laptop, that's for sure. Yeah, it was just, I wasn't gonna do that, but anyway, it was a terrible experience. So it's like, you know, I hated going out for that, and it's like, you know, I'm just looking that makes them think you're still making up your mind. So, yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I could tell you the same thing, man. That's exactly what it makes them do. And it's like, you know, I always say, well, yeah, I'll figure it out, or I think I've got some mind that I'm gonna get, or, you know, I'll say something like that, like, because it's like, you know, I know what I want. I don't need them to tell me what I want or what I need. Like, I obviously, I know that. Like, you know, and when another thing too, when I was shopping for my gaming laptop, you know, so I could use Steam and stuff on it, is, you know, he kept telling me like, oh, certain brands sucked, and then come to find out they didn't. Like, come to find out they actually didn't suck. But anyway, I just told him, I was like, look, man, I was like, I don't need any help. I don't. And eventually he left me alone. But You know, back in the day, I'll tell you another one. I don't know if any of my viewers remember this, but there was a store. It was called Radio Shack. And I mean, as soon as you went in that store, them people was riding your ass. Like, I mean, they would be like, oh, can we help you with something? Or, you know, they'd be saying all kinds of stuff, trying to get you to buy this certain item or that item or this item. And it's like, you know, man, that was bad, dude. That was so bad to deal with. Yeah, it's just, I knew what I wanted. And when I got my laptop, I just asked the guy to help me get what I wanted, and I didn't give him the chance to sell me crap. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, some people, it depends on the worker you get, I think. That's what I really think it depends on. Like, you probably got a worker who wasn't, like, very, like, extremely pushy, because it's like, you know, a lot of them, man, they can be extremely pushy, bro. But yeah, y'all, it's like, you know, there's so many reasons I hate going out in public, man. It's like, you know, sitting here, everybody's looking all down, and it's like, you know, because it's the Matrix B system, obviously. They're down, because the stuff they're doing, you know, like staying on the phone all the time, it ain't normal. It ain't normal at all. Working 40 plus hours a week ain't normal. Like, it's just, you know, I don't really understand people a lot of the time. They act like they're zombies or something, and I don't want to deal with that. Like, but you know, other reasons I hate going out in public too is like if you're walking, you know, you're out walking. Like, I've actually literally had people tell me, literally, why ain't you driving? Like, why are you out here walking? And it's like, you know, what the hell does it matter to you? Like, why do you care? It's just real weird how they act, man. Like, question, why do you think it's worse? What do you think is worse, negativity or excessive positivity? I think there's a place for both to a degree. I think negativity is worse. I mean, now I don't believe in, like, you know, being positive, like, oh, God's gonna grant me $1,000 if I just speak it into existence. Like, nah, that's garbage. That's garbage thinking. You know, you can't speak something into existence like that. Like, that's just not how that works. But as far as the negative stuff goes, it depends on, like, because not everybody that speaks negative is low vibrational. Like, me personally, when I do speak negative stuff, it's about because I really need someone to talk to. I'm not trying to be negative vibrational. It's like, you know, I'm in tune with reality. I'm not out of touch. No, I mean, like, for example, Chick-fil-A workers who are so friendly it feels really fake. Well, that's because it is fake. It's extremely fake. These fake people, that's another reason I hate going out in public, man, because fake people are literally everywhere. They're everywhere you look, everywhere you turn. They're like roaches, man. They literally are. They are everywhere. It's like, that's another reason I just said, you know, gotta be guarded. Like just like how Noah said earlier, you know, like how he didn't have, like, any friends and stuff. Like, you know, I was kind of the same way, because it's like, I'm not going to be friends with just anybody. And see, when you tell someone that, they look at you like you're crazy. And, you know, it's like they think you should be friends with someone based upon their status or their income or the kind of type of house or car they've got. And it's like, you know, all those people like that, they're all fake because they're not there for them when things are bad. They're just there because they're of the same status and stuff. Like, it's not real genuine friendship. You know, it's like like how I talk about all the time. You know, all these people, they'll be there for you when the sun is shining. You know, it's like when the sun is shining, oh, you need some money, just hit me up, man. Or, you know, oh, you need somebody to talk to? Give me a call. You know, it's like, but what about when it's raining, though? They're nowhere to be seen, bro. The friends in the prodigal son story come to mind. Yeah, they do, man. They really do. It's like, you know, I'm just not going to deal with these kinds of people. And it's like, I really hate going out in public because of all this. And it's like, you know, other things too. It's like, you know, people will even look at you for the clothes you wear. Like, I seen a video, and honestly, I believe this is true because it makes sense. That a person, one of the things they notice about a person is their shoes. And if your shoes are like a fancy brand and then like they're kept clean, they can tell that you got all these kind of status and stuff like that. And it's like if they're not, they know you're not. And like of high status and stuff. And it's like, you know, I can kind of get behind that because that really makes sense, to be honest, because I could see people doing that. But it's like, you know, I'll tell you another thing, man. Matthew Man 107, yeah. I'll tell you another thing, man. And sometimes, exactly like I'm talking about now, man. Yes, you get odd looks. Like I said, it's in your area. You just have not noticed it. Like, and I'm not saying you're dumb or anything, because you're not. It's just like, you know, when you become awoken, you start seeing reality in society for what it really is. And it's like, you know, it's wild, man, but like, it's a sad but true scenario. Like, I wish it wasn't true, but sadly it is. But another thing too is like, I went and bought some. It's mostly I get the looks at college, and I go to a Christian university too. Oh, that's cool, man. I mean, I wouldn't let them judge you like that if that's what they're doing. I wouldn't put up with that. That's for dang sure. But it's like, you know, people they really talk. And I'll tell you another reason. Like, people are so weird. You know, because it's like, people are really weird in public. Like, you know, you'll be out, like, just talking, you know, like, not just talking. Yeah, just say you're just talking with a friend of yours in the store. And it's like, you know, say you're going out and buying something. And like, I had this one incident where I went and I bought a jug of milk, and this guy acted like he did not know how to talk or function in society. And he was like, "Did you find everything okay?" And it's like, dude, I've lived here for a long time, and it's like, what the hell do you mean, have I found everything okay? Like, are you that dumb? Like, bro, like, I have found everything okay. And he acted really awkward about it too, man. Like, it was really awkward. Like, he's never like talked and had a genuine conversation or something. And it's like, you know, I don't know, it was just really weird and whatnot, but all of my friends think it's awesome, and if people think it's not, then they can just suck it, for lack of better phrasing. Yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, if you like it, man, you know, it's something that makes you happy, that's all that matters, dude. Like, I mean, it's not like you're, you know, going to the bar, getting drunk, you know, every day and all that. Like, you know, It's just like, you know, people are caring way too much of what other people are doing. And, it's like, and there's also people that want them to know what they're doing too. Like, you know, all these people, there's a lot of people that want people to know what they're doing. And that's the same, that's weird too. Like, that's just very odd. But like, I can't drink, so that's not a problem. Well, I was just using an example. But, I don't drink either, but, cause I'm religious. I mean, I don't think it's a sin to drink unless you're getting drunk, but, I mean, I would have like some wine or something. But yeah, like, I wouldn't do anything else. But like, another thing too, like, I had this one time I was buying sparkling water, and I went on a Sunday to Walmart, and dude, it's like, you know, these people don't even know what the hell their products are, like, or nothing. Like, they don't know nothing. And this lady looks at me, she goes, I can't sell you that on a Sunday. She said, is that alcohol? I literally was about to lose it. I literally was. I was like, no. I had to try to calm myself down because I was about to explode. Like, I was like, no, that is sparkling water. I don't know how you can mistake that for alcohol, because alcohol boxes do not look like that. Whatever, though. And then she just giggled really awkwardly. It was really weird, man. Like, it's like, you know, this stuff here, I hate. Absolutely hate going out in public. Like, because it's just, it's crazy stuff, man. Like, it's honestly genuinely crazy, but it's sadly, it's the reality, man. There's just way too many weirdos in public, man. Way too many weirdos. Like, I mean, it's like, you know, there was this one time, I thought about doing it. I'm going to do it next time, but like, I'm also going to start up another channel. It's going to be about movies. Like, you know, how people will show off like what movies and stuff like are at the stores. Like, I plan on doing that. And it's like, I'm going to also do that with the games too on this channel. But it's like, you know, I guarantee you I'm going to get like so many weird looks because they'll act like they've never seen anybody record a YouTube video or something in a store or something, or ever in their life or nothing. But yeah, I don't know, it's just really ridiculous stuff, man. It's like, it all makes me not want to go out in public. And it's like, people are so like angry, they're so confrontational. It's just like the way that they be, like, you know, it's like people are so uptight. They're just, it's like they're waiting for a fight or something. Like they're waiting to just, you know, start whipping on you or something. Like it's really odd, man. Like, and I know I can't be the only one that's, you know, watching this right now that's noticed this. There's no way. There's no way I'm the only one. I'm sure people that's in the Discord server have realized this. I'm sure they have. Like, but like, it all just makes me hate going out in public even more. And to top it all off, there's so many narcissists in public nowadays. You know, toxic people, like I said, a lot of people with low vibrations. And it's just like, look, man, like I just want to do what I got to do and go home. Like, it's like, you know, you're stressed out. it's like, you know, that's how you know, like, something ain't right. You know, you're always stressed out in public, you know, and when you get home, it's like, oh, man. You know, it's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. Some of my friends that I used to hang out with in college would always try to pick fights with others, and I'd end up becoming the mediator. It was so draining. Oh, dude, I do not blame you there. I do not blame you. That is draining. That is exactly draining. Like, I mean, it's like, I remember, you know, when I was young, and, like, people would just pick fights, you know, for no reason. It's like they do that today, too. Like, they really do. And it just, you know, it's like, you know, they want to take out their hatred of the world on other people. Because it's like, and you know, and people in politics are very known to do this. You know, on both sides. I think both sides are evil. Both sides are of the devil. And it's like, you know, they do this too. It's like, you know, and that makes it another thing. It's like you just that's mostly what people are talking about in public now, is like politics or gossip, or, you know, something toxic. It's always something toxic. I don't really necessarily hear anything good come out of anybody's mouth in public. Like, I mean, I've heard it a few times, that stuff that was good, but it's like, you know, it's not very common, so to say. And that's another thing that just is really draining. It's like, you know, I mean, I can walk into a store, and I mean, I can just feel all that low vibration going on, and it's like, dude, I just want to get my stuff and get out of here, bro. Like, dude, oh, yeah, I got another one, man. I got another one. So, I was in the games one time at Walmart, and I was picking up a copy of, I was going to pick up a copy of Astral Chain back before I had it, and they didn't have it. And this guy come over there, he was like talking to me about Zelda, kept on talking about Zelda, how I should just purchase the new Zelda game right then, right there, today. And I was like, look, man, I told him like 3 different times, I am not into Zelda. I don't like it. And then he just kept going on, and then like went to Mario, and then like kept talking about, oh, hey, dude, you should get this Mario game. And I'm like, bro, I don't like Mario either. It's just not my thing. And he was just like, you know, trying to pressure me into doing that. It was like, you know, I don't even know you like that. Props to you for continuing to go out in public, though, because when I see that, it makes me not want to go out and leave my house again. Oh, dude, trust me, I have a lot of trouble doing it. Like, you know, it's like sometimes I can't even go out in public to get daily tasks done. Like, I have to force myself a lot of the times to do it because I know what's coming. I know what awaits. But like, I do it because I have to do it as an adult. Like, you know, so it's like, you know, when I get home, it's like, look, I'm just going to sit on the games, and I'm just going to relax because it's like, I freaking need it. Like, but like, yeah, man, it's like, you know, and another thing too, it's like people always want to see you fail. Like, that's another thing I hate about going out in public too, especially like going to churches. Like, you know, you'll tell them like some good news or something. Like, you know, say if I was to tell them, oh, hey, I started a Christian YouTube channel, and then I started a Christian Discord server, you know, where I talk about, you know, different topics and play games, certain games, and you know, I build community. They would definitely crap all over that good news. Because their life is pathetic, they have no good news to even deliver. They may think they have good news, you know, but it's like the news that they tell you, it's like, you know, it's either something to do about a job or something that doesn't necessarily really matter. Like, I mean, because people work jobs, you know, because they kind of have to. They don't do it because it's like, they're not like these middle class thinking, oh, all I want to do is work. That's all I want to do. You know, it's they kind of remind me of like a drug addict. Like, you know, when they don't have the drugs, it's like they're fiending. And it's like these people, when they don't have the work, it's like they're literally shaking. They're literally freaking shaking because they don't have any work to do. It's like they're that big of a slave to the Matrix beast system. And I don't understand that either. And that's another thing I hate going out in public for too, is because people will crap on your good news. And it's like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, just sit there and tell everybody about your good news. I'm just saying, it's like, you know, even people you know, man, like, they'll crap on your good news. Literally. They will crap all over it. All that fakeness and toxicity makes it really hard for me to actually go to church, so I find servers and stuff like that a lot more beneficial to me. Hey, man, you're doing the right thing. I think you would really find it interesting. There's nobody else is talking in the chat right now. I know Rose is still here probably, but since you're the only one talking, I think you're in the Discord server. I'm not sure. We host Bible studies there, man, and we did one the other night, and going to do another one on Tuesday. And I talk about all the time how the churches you see are of the Matrix beast system. They're not really of God. And, you know, because see, in actual Bible study, bro, is like somebody's reading the chapter, and you know, after that we ask questions, we talk about it, you know, we converse. Well, what do you do in a so-called church? Well, you go, you listen to a pastor that most of these people worship because of his status. And they don't question what he said. They don't ask questions. They don't talk about it. They just get up and leave, and it's done. You know, that's just a sermon. Nobody gives a damn about a sermon. Like, you know, people can't connect with just a sermon. I think there's a time and a place for a sermon. Like, it's time to sit down and listen. But as Christians and individuals, I think we should be talking, asking questions, you know, because how in the hell are we going to truly lead someone to Christ if we're not having Bible study like we should be in the right, genuine way, how they had it back in the day? And it's like, you know, that's what I do in my server. Like, you know, we talk about it, we ask questions. Like, someone could even ask what a word means, and I'll sit there and tell them if I know what it means. So it's like, you know, and I only speak on things that I know. Like, I don't sit there and just say, oh, you know, you know, like, I'm not going to speak on something that I do not know. That I don't know the whole Bible. I don't claim to, you know, but like the things that I do know without a shadow of a doubt, you know, I will definitely speak on them, you know, and it's just like, I like to have good, I believe conversation is way better for growth than sharing the gospel, not talking at someone. Yeah, facts, dude, facts. It's like, you know, and that's why, another reason I hate going to public churches. You know, it's like, and they also judge you. They judge people that's on food stamps, Social Security, unemployment, or any kind of governmental aid. And it's like, you know, the people that are doing that, they are not genuine Christians. They're not. They're not, because these people are ruled by money and status. Because, you know, the only time they will give money to a poor person is when someone else is watching. And it's like, you know, if no one is watching, oh, suddenly I don't feel like blessing you today. You know, and it's like, no, that's not how that works, bro. Like, there was this one time, and I didn't do it because people was watching. I didn't even know anybody was watching. I was in a store, and there wasn't many people in there. And, this little boy, he was with his dad, and he wanted this superhero action figure, right? And his dad kept telling him no, and the boy was like, well, it's my money to spend. And his dad, I didn't know this before I saw it. I was like, well, how much is the toy? And I said, because I don't mind to pay for it. And, you know, I was being nice, doing a good deed for, you know, through God. Like I didn't care if anybody was watching or, you know, any of that. I just felt like, you know, I just wanted to bless that boy, you know. And, it wasn't just because I felt like it, you know. It was because I'm going to do my part. And, like, the dad said, oh, no, he can pay for it. It's just I'm trying to teach him how to save money. I'm trying to teach. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to mess with your parenting skills, man. I said, props to you for doing that. And he said, I really appreciate that kind gesture, though. But it was like, you know, I wasn't doing it to act out or show out, you know. And that's what these people do, bro. That's why I hate going out in public to them. If I told people at church about my mental health, I would probably be judged, or even if I said I want to go to a secular counseling and not biblical counseling. They'd probably tell you you're going to hell. You know, and a lot of these churches are very legalistic. Very legalistic. If you don't live the way the middle class live, you're living wrong. And it's like, you know, I will die on that rock. I would never, ever want to live like them, ever. Under no circumstance will I ever want to live like that. You can counsel biblically without doing biblical counseling. Facts, dude. Exactly. You know, you can be a Christian without being in a Christian band. You can be a Christian gamer and not play Christian games. I mean, it's just like, you know, the legalism is out of this world, bro. Like, I mean, like, you know, I've even had people tell me, bro, like, because, like, I do say some cuss words, and it's like, or whatever, swear words, we want to call them. It's like, you know, people don't understand. Number one, these words wasn't around back then, and two, it all boils down to context. Like, I believe, like, saying blasphemy, that is bad no matter what. Like, but when it comes to words like the S word or the F word or something, it all boils down into context, like how you're using the word. And, you know, and the thing is like cussing and cursing and swearing are two different things. And it's like, you know, that's another reason why I just don't go to public churches. It's like, you know, I get it. You know, you're not supposed to let foul language come from your mouth, but what is necessarily foul language? To God, like not to society. I mean, I think vulgar terms would be obviously an answer for that. But it's like, you know, if someone stubs their toe and then they say the S word, it's like, look, man, you ain't going to hell for that. That's just ridiculous. But yeah, it's like, you know, I absolutely hate going out in public. I absolutely hate it. Because I only do it because I have to. Like, honestly, if I could, I would literally sleep all day and stay up all night. If everything was open that I needed to do at night, I would definitely do it. Public is awful these days. Yeah, it is, man. It's like... And it's also a hater contest out there, too. Like, haters are everywhere, man. I'm not even... That's another reason I hate going out in public. It's like, it is definitely a hater contest these days. Like, who can be more fake? Who can be, you know, the biggest hater? And it's like, you know... I don't even know how we got to this point. I really don't. The only thing I can guess is because of the smartphone. Like, that... Obviously, that's a big part of it, but, like... You know, I don't have time for all that low vibration crap. Like, I don't, man. Like, I mean, y'all in Discord server, y'all know me. I don't bring that stuff around. Like, I just don't. It's just, it's really stupid. But yeah, it's really dumb, man, because come on, Frost. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy. Going out in public is so bad. It's honestly so bad today, you know, and another thing too, like you'll hear in public too, is like parents cussing their children out. And it's like, and that really makes me really angry. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard parents just cuss their children in the store. And these are like little bitty kids, bro. Like, I'm talking like maybe 8 years old, younger, maybe even like 10 to 12. Like, I mean, just sitting there full on cussing them out, and it's like, man, it's like, you know, why are these people parents? Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, there's so much, dude, that I could get into. I promise you it. But, you know, it's like, and when you see that too, like parents cussing their children out, it just angry. It makes you very angry, and it's like, you know, people, it's like, why are these people allowed to have children? Like, you know, somebody like me, I'm not able to have children, so it's like, you know, because I don't have the, you know, I'm what they call infertile. So I've been told by a doctor. I don't know if it's true, but anyway, it's like, you know, why? Like this one time, I walked by these people, and the kid got in the wrong door of the car, and I mean, this mother, I mean, was just cussing this kid, calling it every name in the freaking book, like, and I was like, you know, what the heck, like, it's like, you know, parents are not parents anymore. That's why these kids, one of these reasons these kids are acting the way they do nowadays, is because parents are terrible nowadays. And that's another reason I hate going out in public, because it's like when I see that, you know, me seeing that pisses me off, man, because it's like, you know, kids are the light of the world, bro. Like, it just, I don't know, man, it just really makes me mad. Like, but like, if a person is going to sit there, you know, why are they bringing their kids just to cuss them out anyway? Because, like, you know, a kid's going to end up wanting a toy, or, you know, they're going to end up wanting something, a candy bar, you know, something. I mean, it's your job as a parent to say yes or no, but, like, if you say no and the kid is crying and stuff, obviously it shows lack of discipline. It shows lack of discipline, that you can't discipline worth a damn, because, you know, and it shows that you don't have discipline either, because you're literally sitting here arguing, cussing out a child. And it's like, you know, nobody in their right mind does that, man. That's not normal. Like, that is not normal. And it's like, that's another reason I hate going out in public, because I see that so much, man. So much. I see it in Walmart, or, you know, or it could be Aldi, or whatever. It's like, you know, dude, I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. It's not even funny. And, but it's not gonna stop though, y'all. It's just not. It really ain't. But yeah, I mean, I could go on and on and on about why I hate going out in public. There's just so many reasons why I do. But like, I mean, like, shoot, I remember this one time, dang, it's like, you know, say you, like, this one time, like, I went to a pawn shop one time, and this is a pawn shop I've never been to much, and I went there and I was looking at stuff, and I picked something up and I looked at it and I put it back down, right? Well, I got something, I walked out, I was like, not really much in here I would buy or anything, so I walked out, and then I went to GameStop after that. And literally, lo and behold, man, like, lo and behold, y'all, like, the freaking cops come in there, and apparently this pawn shop accused me of stealing this item when they dang well had cameras that they could check and see that I didn't. And the cops took me back to the area to show. I showed them where I put it and all that. And then the cop was like really agitated after he found out that they filed like a false report, and was mad that they would just try some sneaky crap like that. He even gave me a ride back to the GameStop. Like, he was a nice cop, but like, you know, it's just like, some people want to see you fail. Some people want to see you fall and suffer, and it's like, you know, that's another reason I hate being out in public, y'all. I really do. I can't express that enough. I mean,
keep your eyes open for the stunning outcome.
They sure must be bad parents if they fully cuss their kids out. Yeah, agreed. Love you too. Love you, Luke. You're right. Yeah, love you too. Children are pure. Yes, they are. Hey, Luke, what's up? Hey, how's it going, man? But like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what this world is coming to. Like, it's just, people can't be civil anymore. Like, there's no, like, respect in anybody's boundaries, or it's always an argument. It's always cussing someone out. It's always like, it's always something. Somebody being mad, or, you know, it's like all this low vibrational energy. It's like, you know, look, bro, like, I want nothing to do with that. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. In my country, I literally feel like like, growing up, you know, in the 2000s, it was like, there was a lot of bad stuff. Nothing like it is now, but like, the narcissism and all that is way through the roof as it was now. But like, you know, back then there were actually good, you know, some good days. You know, you could go in public and it was like, it wasn't really all that bad. You know, maybe you actually talk to a couple people, you know, before the phones come out, you know, and it was an all right time. But like, after them phones came out, bro, I literally feel like that I died, went to hell on some unknown planet just to suffer. Like, I honestly feel that way, man. Like, I'm not even joking, y'all. Like, I literally feel like, you know, like this whole phone situation, I literally feel like I am in hell. It's that bad. It's not normal to be on a phone like that. It's just not normal at all, bro. Like, they always are trying to pick fights, and if you don't join them, you're the bad guy. Yep, exactly, man. Exactly. The world promotes toxicity more than positivity. I'm tired of it. Yeah, same, dude. I mean, it's like, you know, things are getting terrible when the American Psych Association is considering making narcissism not a personality disorder anymore, since it's so common. Well, yeah, I mean, dude, you want to know one of the biggest mental illnesses that's not diagnosed to most people? Narcissism. like, so many people have undiagnosed narcissism, it's not even funny. Like, I believe there's more non-diagnosed people with narcissism than there is diagnosed narcissism. And I can tell you now, what's even worse than narcissism is covert narcissism. Like, dude, covert narcissism is the worst. Like, I know because I've got some of them in my family. And it's like most of my family I don't even talk to. And I really only talk to one of my family members, to be honest. And a lot of times that doesn't go good. But, it's like, you know, I just, as far as the others, I've cut them out, man. Because my mental health is more important. Bro said to get the diagnosis, they have to first go seek help and admit they have a problem. Narcissists don't do that. Dude, that is so true. Oh, man, dude, that's great. Yeah, they're not going to admit they have a problem. It's just like the alcoholic. He won't admit he has an alcoholic problem. You know, and narcissists, man, that's what they do. They always play the victim. Like, you know, no matter what happens, oh, you're in the wrong, I'm playing the victim, you know, all that kind of crap. And it's like, you know, look, man, that's another reason I hate going out in public. Because it's like, if somebody else does something wrong, they're more than likely they're going to end up blaming you for it. And it's like, you know, because I've had that happen. It's like, you know, and people are real weird about it too. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, this stuff infuriates me to no end. But, like, yeah, anyway, I guess I'm gonna, end the topic here. I'll probably end up doing a follow-up to this too. Because there's just so much to get into, but like, there's a lot we could get into, and it's like, I could probably talk on here all day about why I hate going out in public. But like, yeah, man, like, it's just, it's crazy.
You know, it's a privilege to take a beating from
man, like, but, yeah, anyway, how are y'all doing? I haven't asked how y'all are doing, so we's talking about the topic and all that such stuff, so okay, that's good, Rosa. That's good. Glad you're
This is it.
doing good.
The long-awaited finals are here.
Just chilling, listening to the stream. Nice, man. Nice.
To exist. Now die.
I'll give it
That's,
everything I've got. You can't scare.
But like, yeah, it's just you're cute in those glasses. That's like the third time you said that. I get it, Rosa. I get it. I'm doing good. I just woke up. Again?
You aren't even worth the slaughter.
You sleep too much, man.
Don't underestimate me.
Fine, here you go. Let's switch.
I will say this, though. The next time that I see a parent cussing a child out, though, I'm actually going to say something. And then when I say something, that's when they'll probably tell me to mind my own business, even though they're being nosy to a lot of other people. And it's like, you know, yeah, I'm trying to mind my own business, but you're making it very hard to do so. Sleeping is your favorite thing to do? Oh man, dude, sleeping ain't better than gaming, bro, that's for sure. As long as you get like a good 7-8 hours of sleep, that's all that matters, because too much sleep can harm you.
You aren't even worth the slaughter. Here you go.
Yeah, too much sleep can actually harm you.
Cool, my turn.
Don't get me wrong, I love sleep just as much as probably you do, but as long as I can get 8 hours, 7-8 hours of sleep, maybe 6 if at least 6, that I'm doing all right. Yeah, by the way,
I said Kami again.
Math Man, you're free to chat in the server, dude. I don't know if I told you that. You're welcome to chat in there. I like staying up all night, sometimes I play games and read Bible daily. Nothing wrong with the last two. I mean, staying up all night, I mean, there's not really necessarily anything wrong with that, as long as you're getting sleep, but like, I don't know, they say that, if you sleep in the day and stay up all night, they say it'd be alright, but it's like, they say apparently, like, you know, when you sleep in the night, it helps your body more or something. I can get up at 4 a.m. for you. Oh yeah, I know you do. Nothing wrong with that. You're still getting your good sleep. Yeah, after this tournament here, we're gonna end the stream. So, but like, yeah, there's so many topics I could talk about. If there's actually a topic that somebody wants to suggest, by the way, and if I know about it, I don't mind to talk about it.
told you I'm pretty good, right?
This contestant made it through some fierce battles to claim their well-earned glory! Amazing! Congratulations on your victory!
Alright,
We're
y'all.
currently accepting new entries, so
We're gonna
hurry
stream
on
here.
and sign up!
So, yeah, anyway, it's just like, yeah, well, there's so much to get into, though, with this topic, and it's like, yeah, I plan on doing a follow-up to this, sometime in the future. I still haven't figured out what topic I'm talking about tomorrow. I've got 2 in mind that I may pick, so, yeah, you have to stay tuned for that, but, DM you? Okay, I will. Dang, it just got on. Words and don't live for Christ because they got their get the hell out of hell card. Yeah, it doesn't work that way, man. It does not work that way. Like, these people, they think they're going to heaven, a lot of them, but they're actually not. You know, because they've committed idolatry because they're making up a false Jesus in their mind, and it's not the Jesus of the Bible. I can't wait. All right, yep. So, yep. On this one here, y'all. So, God bless, and thank you for the love and support, obviously, and yeah, I will see you all next time.
Contestant number
Y'all have a good
17.
one.